Serge, you had the only interview that I know of with one of the heroes that helped the young woman Amanda escape from her home. It was by phone, in Spanish. What did he tell you?
Angel Cordero was leaving his home late Monday afternoon to go to a gas station to buy a lottery ticket. As he's walking to his car, he hears a woman screaming. She's screaming, "Help, help, I've been kidnapped for 10 years." Amanda had managed to create a small gap in the door to scream out of. Angel, along with another gentleman from the neighborhood, respond. They start kicking the bottom of the door to help wedge it open. Finally wedge it open, creates a space for her to get out, holding a 6-year-old kid.
Was he, what was his, in those seconds, I mean, of that whole thing, was he nervous?
He was nervous and was particularly struck by the fact that this was probably, after he put it all together, this was probably the first time, or perhaps the first time that this child had maybe seen a car, been on a sidewalk, as he started to process the fact that she had been kidnapped potentially for a long period of time.
But in that moment, he could tell that? How?
And that because he was describing the kid as very agitated, very nervous, seemed very uncomfortable with her surroundings, and was screaming very loudly. So this is the way he was processing things at the time.
So what happened? The girl went to a neighbor's house, and then what happened?
He takes a 6-year-old, is cradling a 6-year-old in his arms. She runs across the street to a neighbor's house who's home, calls 911, and within 2 to 3 minutes, the police start arriving on the scene.
Did he know the family?
He did not. His English is not very good. I don't think they associated very much with any of them.
Any last thoughts about what you heard about the scene and the drama there?
It sounded like 15 seconds. It probably felt like 2 hours. There was a lot of commotion, a lot of chaos, a lot of yelling, a lot of processing things very quickly. It's going to something that's going to, he told me, is going to stick with him for the rest of his life.
Thank you, Serge.
Pleasure.